Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Delightful Creations. I'm Amber. Today I'm back for Finish It February. That's what I'm going to go ahead and call this because this January junk journal has gotten out of control. We have 3 signatures that are busting open. It's been quite a while since I've been able to film what I've been doing, but I went ahead and I filled every pocket that I made for every signature, and I sewed in the places I was going to sew. Except for a few of them, I wanted to add some tabs and toppers with some of these pieces here. And then I have my trims over here and some of these tabs that I cut off the cereal box. So this is the only one that I pre-made off camera. And then the other ones, I went ahead and I used another cereal box to make 2 more tabs. So I think I have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, I have 6 tabs now instead of 4, so that'll be kind of fun. And yeah, so let's just get to playing. I also want to decorate, and then I'm going to just finish this journal up and bind it. And then what I planned on doing was working in it throughout the year with the junk that I will continue to collect for 2024, because I'm still going to get junk mail. I'm still going to get old magazines that I pick up from my library. They're free. So, yeah, I'm just going to continue, but I'm going to get rid of all this stuff that I've already gone through, and I've massacred all my magazines. So I'm in need of some new ones to have something fun to play with. So let's go ahead. Let me find something. So I stuck this little house page right here in this pocket. I cut it from the outside, and I wanted to add a purple, fabric tab. I didn't know if I was going to use a fabric tab or if I was going to try and cover one of these, but I only have enough fabric on one side to cover it. I don't have enough for both. It's too small of a piece. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and use some fabric tack and attach that there. And then I'll come back after done with this video and I'll, re-sew just where my fabric pieces are. So anyways, I hope you guys are doing well and enjoying your February so far. Anyways, it's been a wild ride lately, but I think things are starting to kind of settle down. Everything's back to normal in my house. My little ones were sick for such a long time. It was just craziness around here. And today is actually the first day they are both back in school, and I'm just hoping that the nurse doesn't call me to come pick one of them up. So anyway, I'm going to finish this, and yeah, I just wanted to enjoy some time with you guys in real time. I'm not going to do a voiceover or speed up, so I apologize if you're looking for a quicker video today. Maybe you'll check out the one after this, because that one will be more sped up. And yeah, I think that looks really cute. Oops, it doesn't go in there. It goes on this side, and I can just slip it in. I was having a hard time slipping this particular photo card in this side. I'm just not that talented. And then I have a little pull tab there, and I don't mind that it's not in the center. I think that gives it character. And yeah, of course, love purple, right? Can't go wrong with purple. So fun. Okay. Let me see here. What else can I do? So this is a page I just stuck in there. I'm not going to add a tab topper to that. This one I wanted to add something along this edge for that pocket. So let's find something fun here. Maybe this is a good spot for a circle. I've got this green one, but that doesn't really go. I would like to have an orange. Oh, in fact, I have a, let me find it here. I have a Cheerios ad that has orange with that honeybee. It's right here. Ooh, yes, look at that. Isn't that fun? So I'm going to use my 1.5 inch circle punch here, and I'm going to punch, I think over here on this side is a good spot. So I was originally planning on using this heart, the Cheerio heart, maybe the honeybee. He's kind of a cute little fella. Because I do have another page or a piece from a magazine that has a real bumblebee on him. He's right here. He's hanging out there on a purple flower that I actually have in the second signature. Okay, so let's do 2, because this paper is really thin. This came out of a newer magazine that I just picked up yesterday, in fact, and went through and found some really gorgeous stuff that I'm going to actually save for later on. It's a country living magazine. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. So this was just an ad out of it. And then we'll have some really pretty orange, which I think will be nice to have on the edge here. I'm going to glue these together. I didn't really want to cover up Burnett there. Burnett blanket. I think right about here would be good. Let's see. Sure, why not? Why not? We can do anything we want, right? So we're going to go ahead and glue this down. We'll plop it on there. I'm not going to ink it or anything. There we go. Make sure we get a nice dab of glue. I am going to sew around these, so I'm not like too concerned with it, but it is really flopsy paper, so it might not be the best choice for a tab. But I think it'll work. I think it'll work because once I do the sewing on it and it sticks out, you know, a pretty decent amount. Oh yeah, see, that's not too pretty. You can see I should have used the glue stick. Okay, so this magazine, the Country Living one, is so thin. It's like one step up from phone book paper. Like, it's bad. It's pretty bad. It's pretty thin. But it's such beautiful images. I just couldn't. I only cut out a few today. So anyway, let's focus. So we got that there. And I'm not sure if there's anything. Oh yeah, and I saved a few of these things too. My bread toppers. So I've got one of every color that I had. So I've got not red, orange, blue, yellow, green, and white. And those are the only ones that I had. Oh, geez. You can't even see up there. There they are. Just your little bread tabs. So that was kind of fun. I could add that. Okay, what I'm just doing now, I'm looking for anything else that I want to stick on this circle in my little bin over here. Sorry. My little bin. I got pie. I really want to use that strawberry pie. I got another little cluster. Just something. I don't know if I have anything particularly orange. There's a puppy dog. Or like crafty. Okay, there's my birdies down there. Well, it's a little late now. I have a bird on the next page over here on my Fixa page. Okay, so I'm not seeing anything too exciting in there. Yeah, so I'll come back. Oh, here's something. So out of the baby magazine, there was these long scallop things along the edge. Here from the baby magazine, you can see that's a spoonful of solid. So I went through in different spots. I believe 2 in the front of each signature and 2 in the back on edging. And I added that just to bring it a little more pop of color. And I really like the scallop look. So I think I'm going to glue that here. I think that looks nice. Whoop-dee, lost my glue stick here. I said I was going to use glue stick. Here he is. Here's Mr. Glue Stick. I used the whole glue stick upstairs. I've been following along with Gail and trying to use up my scrappy Saturdays upstairs. And yeah, so I've been playing with some scraps. And I ended up covering up that Bernadette anyway, didn't I? And I feel like I want like a number or something over here. And I don't have a whole lot of numbers punched out from my magazines. I thought I would find more, but here is a number 4. And it's the only one that I have that is orange, but it's cut in half. Let's not use that one. You got some pinks down here. Let's see. I got a number 5 and 6 that are cut in half. I don't have any bigger numbers. I'm not seeing anything that I'm too happy with. So I'll finish this off camera. I don't want to keep you for forever, because you'll get to see the final flip through. And of course, like I said, I plan to work in here throughout the year and just fill it up. Like every page I plan to have done. You know, I might have it done in July. Who knows? But yeah, I think this is going to be so fun. It's been so time consuming. Now these ones I wanted to add a topper to this one because I backed it with the lines going this direction instead of this direction. So that's kind of fun. And then this one's a matte page with lined paper on the back. I don't really care. That one goes pretty close to the top, but this one's a little harder to get in and out of there. So that would be kind of a fun. Is that too much orange? So let's have a look. I think that works. I think that's about the only spot I'm going to be able to put that one, honestly. So let's do it, shall we? And how about we add a little bit of some fabric? So I have white, I think. I didn't really want to cover up Aloha, unfortunately. But let's just add a little piece of this, just for a little more texture. I can flip it over so we don't see that black mark there, but there we go. Use a little bit more texture. And I have my strings, but I don't have any orange strings. Most of the strings that I saved are, I feel like brown, teal, and white. And I was going to use those for little clusters on certain little places. And I also had another idea to maybe do it on the front cover. Oh, I got to show you guys the cover. I forgot. Oops, I glued a little bit too far off of there, but that's all right. I don't think I'm going to be able to sew on there. I mean, let's not put that through the sewing machine. It is plastic, so I'm going to add some more fabric here, or Fabrifix to the back of this plastic tab. What I should have done is, maybe I still can staple it, what I was thinking. And then I have my little Charlie Brown here. I've been using this guy to try to keep it off my fingers so much, this Fabri-Tac. And I did that with one of my other little scrapers and it got all gunked up. Okay, how cute is that? Well, definitely looks like trash, doesn't it? Okay, the cover. Here we go. So I just took the blank pages from the phone book, the gray ones. I mean, not blank, the gray ones, because I was like, I don't want yellow ads. And then on the inside, I put my lovely lady. Look at her. Isn't she beautiful? And then down the center, I have my fabric. And then in the back, I added a page that went along with this. I was trying to keep it really neutral, and I like that there's some calla lilies over here. And I've decided, since it's all black and white pretty much, that I could do whatever I wanted to. And I really chose special papers here. So on the front, I've got Fabric City down here. Yes, indeed. I have the Sewing Center over here. Oh my gosh. I have Autobody Crafters, but I just like the word crafters right there. I thought that was so funny. And then Elaine's, which is really funny because there's an Elaine's Tacket. I used to use it all the time, and I haven't gone back to purchase another bottle, so I probably should do that. And then over here is Specialties. I thought that was a fun one. Along the edge, I don't remember anything particularly being standoutish. I just wanted that one for the sewing. Right here on the back is the sewing again. And then I have, there was one other thing on the back maybe. Ace Rentals, oh, like bicycles, Action Plumbing and Heating. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I was more concerned with the front, but I was thinking it would be kind of cool to add like watercolor along here, because this is a very colorful journal. Once you get in, I mean, it tricks you from the outside. As of right now, this is not what it looks like. But I also thought I was going to name, I know this is a book piece I have. I believe it's in here. Let's see. These are all the things that I've cut out of magazines that are ready to go. Let's see if it's in here. Because I was saving it, and it's the only black and white image, and it's from that book. And I know I've looked at it like a million times. I think it's right here. Here she is. Anna's Place. And so I kind of thought maybe we're going to name this journal Anna, because I think this looks really nice just being black and white. But if I was going to add color, I don't think that would even matter too much. And then I would probably cover up the author. I know that's kind of terrible. I know. But I've got also another idea is I've got these, I got a purple key and I have a teal key. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. I'm too excited. I've got this teal ribbon we can use for a closure, which is totally perfect. And then I have a nice piece of this, of the fabric. I didn't want to waste it all. I waste it all to decorate the front cover, but I thought that would be like super perfect to layer this up. Something like that, maybe. Instead of the watercolor. Okay, so you guys let me know what you think maybe looks a little better. Because this is big enough for me to go all the way around, I believe, and be able to tie it. I mean, depending on how fat we fill her. So I'm not going to close that down till I bind it in there. And then we have like keys for her house. Like, isn't that adorable? Like, oh my gosh, I think that is perfect. And I might do these on a tassel on the front here so they can kind of dangle and jingle on each other. Like, I'm just so excited. I really don't know, but you let me know. You think that looks good, or should we do like watercolor and then I have no idea after that? But yeah, so that's the cover as is. Let's keep going. Oh, I just got so excited. Okay, here's my Fix-A-Page, my flag. I sewed around that one with the birdie on the back. And this one, I did a little cluster up here on the top. I did a ruffle. So it's a ruffle to cover up that sticky bit with a dryer sheet. Then I just threw my ink pad. I threw it. I ran it across there, punched out a circle out of a paint chip card, which is actually teal. And then I put this in the pocket. If dogs could only read. I just thought that's so funny. I don't know if this will stay in this pocket because it's really Eastery, really bright feeling. And then I've got this silly little dog. And dogs don't eat chocolate. Of course, don't ever feed your dog chocolate. Bad. But I just wanted to put it somewhere so that I knew it had a home for this journal. And we still got plenty of room. See, here's that edging that I was talking about. That scalloped edging along that yellow or green page. Just so excited. Yeah, looks good. Didn't do anything in here. Okay, this one I wanted to add another topper to a big collage tag. So let's do it. Let's do it. What should we do here? I have this blue one that I stamped with my thingamajiggy. old spool. And I was kind of thinking I was going to use purple here. And I think I want Moment. But I want a bigger circle in the background, so I've lost my 1.5 inch punch. I don't want this big blue or green one. Let's see. Let's see here if I can find... I don't think I have a purple... I don't think I have a purple paint chip card. No, we're not going to introduce teal, but I have another pink one. I think we're just going to use this pink one. I'm going to cut it from the bottom just because I might want to use the top for something else. So I tried to even, it's ridiculous that I save, I'm trying to save paint chip cards when I have a bundle of these, and you know, I'm probably going to get more because I like them so much. There we go. Now that looks a little weird to me, a little bit too much space around there. So I'm going to go ahead, ink the edge, and I think what I'm going to do is, oh, should I do one on the other side? Oh, I might have to use 2 pink dots. Because when you flip it over, it's going to look, yeah, who cares? Who cares? It's a junk journal. It's fine. I was going to add something else around the middle of that. So I don't know why I'm grabbing the glue. I was thinking if I can come over here and look here what I got. I got this black calligraphy marker. I was going to do some faux stitching around the edge here just to take up a little bit more of that space. I didn't intend to make my stitches so small. Sorry about that. It's going to take me a little longer. And it is a paint chip card, and I kind of forget that, so the ink, my inking doesn't stay on there. And I distress it. All right, almost done. 2 more. There we go. That just kind of gives it a little, whoops. I don't know why I just did that. A little country feel. I guess I'm used to single-sided markers. Oh my, oh my. Ooh, and then look, I have this. I've got this like distressed pickled raspberry. This is going to be in your face pink. Let's just give it a nice little squish here. This has been up there forever. This is, I know it's not really junk, but it is paint. I can just do a little bit of like splotching it on there. See that? Maybe you can see. It looks kind of like, to me, it looks like pink bubble gum, which I don't like. There we go. I didn't really specify I was only going to use only junk to, you know, decorate, I suppose, with, but maybe we should stick to that, but a little late now. Oh, and I do have a confession. I did cheat on one of my, want some of that pink paint to come out. There we go. Oops, I smudged my, that's all right. It looks homemade, right? I have a confession. I cheated. I used a piece of scrap cardstock on one of my embellishments, and I believe it's in, okay, I'll show you in a second. It's coming up. There we go. Now I'm kind of scared to glue that down. I'm gonna sew over it later, so I'm gonna add yeah, art glitter glue, and I'm kind of liking this art glitter glue a lot. I've kind of grown fond of it. Okay, not gonna stick this in the journal because yeah, it's not gonna stay. But how cute! Look at that moment. Beautiful. Pinks and purples and a little black, just because there's black text down there. So I'm gonna set this one right here. Okay. Now what I was telling you about that I was cheating, and I used a calendar page back here. Sewed that on is this page right here. So I found an old CD cover, and this is a bridal shower or bachelorette party invite is what it is, and it was for one of the only ones I've ever been invited to, my friend, and I didn't want any of their information to be seen because it had emails and phone numbers and all, and their names, of course. So I didn't want any other like weird, because a lot of the papers you could see through, and I didn't want any thick packaging. I didn't have any brown, or I mean not brown, red besides this. And it wasn't wide enough. So I did cheat. I pulled this out of my scrap bin and I cut it down and made it fit. And it's a really pretty black damask pattern. So this made this look really cute. And then I can still, that's a pocket behind it. And then I could decide if I wanted to put like, it's kind of like a romance feeling, of course, like a picture of my husband or my kids or whatever, something in here. Or if I get a magazine that maybe has something that I super love, I don't know, like a cup of tea. I don't know. I'm trying to get this bead. There we go. See? Look at that. So fun. So that is in this pocket. It's really heavy. I like the scalloped edge. I've been saving this in my scrap box for like ever. Happy to use it. This one I thought was neat because it had the Alpine Inn. Like you send in a little postcard home. So I wanted to add a topper to this one. And this is the one I'm going to put the blue one on. I think that'll be fun. So I have 5 of these so we can use, I mean, I have a couple other ones upstairs, but I think they're white. I didn't really want to cover up Alpine Inn, so I'm going to put it down towards the bottom here. And I was thinking since the, oh, see, it's teal on one side and I stamped both. Maybe, I kind of want to fold it in half. I don't want to put, haven't used any of these. I was kind of saving these for the page edgers to use on the whole page, if that makes any sense. This might look good on green. Doesn't look terrible. I don't have any more of this green to punch out. I made a little notebook out of that. So we're also going over here on a pink page. I could use a little bit of this pink ribbon, but on this page it doesn't really have any. I mean, not this baby girl pink. That's what I call this. Baby girl pink. And I could use this. I did cut the tassels off of that rug trim. Whoops. With that teal in there, because I was going to use that on the front, but I was like, yeah, that's pretty raggedy. That's pretty raggedy. But I do like it as like an edger, like a page edger. I thought that would be fun too, but it's going to add bulk no matter where I put it. That's why I was thinking the front cover, again with the teal, I could do that with. Anyway, I could use a little section of this, but I don't know how I feel about having a big tassel in there. So, okay, original plan, we're going to go with this tab. I want something else on it. What could I use? What could I use? I could do, I'm looking around, some words. I can just punch out a, oh, I got to use the big one. I never use this big one. I don't think to grab it out of my punch drawer. I always go for the 1-incher. Okay. And it's kind of annoying that little slot. I probably should just take it off. Okay. 1-inch puncher. A little bit of character there. Do we like that? I think so. I think I like it a lot. Ink the edge. It says some distressing going on. I don't have any blue ink or anything else to add to it. It kind of looks plainish, doesn't it? I can't sew. Okay, so think about that too. If I pull it up far enough, I could sew along the edge. I can't sew over top of that. I could also just fold this in half, which is going to make it upside down. There we go. We'll go like that. And then add this here. Yeah, let's do that. Just trying to think of different tab tassel-y bits to put out on my thingamay. So they're not all the same. We don't want them all the same. That's the whole point of this journal, is to be like super creative and unlock new ideas and new inspiration. But when you find something that works, though, you gotta like go with it. I don't know if this is gonna. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Little. What is this? Art glitter glue. If you're strong enough to stay on there. I don't know if she is. And if she's not, that's our. We can't say that we didn't try, right? I've never tried gluing down plastic tabs before. I think this one is safe enough to put back in its little slot. It's not like we're going to be doing anything crazy with it. It's probably only going to come in and out of this pocket here twice. Yeah, look at that. And it's like, just happens to be right there where it was ripped. Super adorable. Plus we got blue because I've got blue writing. Somebody was using blue ink. I lost the little tabber thing. Okay. So fun, so fun. I'm so excited. All right. Next one. Next one is back here in the back. I'm not going to add one because it's inside that envelope. Okay, first signature is done. All of my pieces that I was going to add tabs to are finished. So, I can't close that up. There we go. Where's the rest of the journal? Oh, here we go. It's behind me. The blue one. This one doesn't have that many things. So there's blue, scalloped edging. This one doesn't, I didn't add a lot to. Okay, I've got a tag here, upside down. One of the only tags that's book page. And I don't know what to do with it. I think it needs to be decorated more, so I think I'll do that off camera. And I don't think I'm going to stick a topper on there. Just because it's so low. And I don't want it, well, as of right now, I don't want it dangling up, but I guess I could pull this up a little bit. I was just so particular about how I wanted this on that page. Anyway, let's see. Here we go. Here's what I was talking about. I made a little booklet, and I used my staples. I just stapled in 2 pieces of that lined paper. So I don't want to add a topper to that one. But this one is a little Wyoming tag, little journal card. And I wanted to have something up here. I don't really want the same, you know, the same thing there. Where's that other green one? I showed you. Now I can't find it. Here it is. So I was wanting to use this one on here, this big fat one, and then I glued the back down, and I was like, oh yeah, these are really big and fat, so I was going to use these on the edge. So we're not going to do that. But I've got some green, little green scalloped here, and I think I'm going to put that on the back side like that. See that? That looks nice, but it's not fabulous. So let's add, where's that other one? See, I used that one back here. This one's a little bit different. It's a little thicker. I don't want red. I feel like we could use a little, I don't want to use teal. I just feel like that's not, and no, not red. Let's see what I have over here in my little pile of goodies here. See, there's a lot of pink and here's some blue. I don't really sew with green fabric, but here's some brown. Here's a little pile of brown trimmings. Here we go. Here's a little pile. I don't want to use it all in one spot either. I want to, oh jeez, yeah, see, this is the time that my bobbin got all messed up in there with my pretty chocolate. It's like chocolate embroidery floss. It's kind of like metallic-y. It's really pretty thread. And I think I also didn't want to cover up the word Wyoming, so maybe this is not such a good idea. But when I stick it in the pocket, yeah, it's fine. We're going for it. I want to just plop it on there. Going for it. We're getting crazy around here. We're going to use some extra bits from our sewing that we probably, a lot of us, throw away. I throw them away when they're little. Like, I don't keep every single little scrap. So I just keep it when it's a whole ton of it, like bundled up. Oh yeah, look at that little bird's nest there. Oh, it looks adorable. Doesn't that just look like a pile of fun? Trying to get it to look kind of like a circular. Trying to get these, some of these pieces might come off. I did stick enough fabric tack on there, I feel, for some strings. Yeah, there we go. Now that by itself isn't too grand. I also have a piece of wood. A wood one cut out, but that's not, you really can't see that back there. Okay, we could add this on top. That's green. I can't sew that though. No. Not gonna use that this time. Let's do, okay, I lost the lid. There it is. I think I am just gonna, because you're not gonna see, well, I don't know what to do with this Stonewall Kitchen one either. This one's huge, like a ton of this. Maybe I'll use this on the front. Yeah, we'll just use a piece of this, I think. There we go. I'm gonna make it straight. I don't want that crookedy edge there. I guess that doesn't really, here, we're gonna go like that. I'm just trying to give myself a little bit more to grab a hold of, so I'm not just pulling the strings. And I know that once I sew it, we'll have plenty of, plus I like the cream. I gotta cover up that horse's face. That poor horsey. That poor horsey got folded into a pocket. Oh, I feel terrible. But I have no intention of making a horse journal or anything. There we go. Just a little something, something. Doesn't that look nice? Looks nice so far. Maybe I do want this in between there. Something like that. If I can stick it. I just don't. Here. There we go. So I just took another little piece of a circle that has green, wood green on it, and it's from my scrapbook pile. And then I can glue the rest of these little bits to that green circle. I don't have to worry about, geez Louise, them falling off. So I had another fun idea to make a peekaboo, I don't know what they know, a peekaboo page, kind of, that I wanted to make with you on camera. Oh, it's my shadow moving across the room there. But I'm not going to do that in this video because it's already so long. I will that looks like fun. Look at that. Looks like fun, doesn't it? Whole pile of mess there. Okay. Let's keep going, keep going. So this is my Hobby Lobby receipt. I just stuck it in there because I didn't know what else to do with this pocket. And then on the back side, I put the envelope tag. And I want something on the top of here. I thought I would use this one. I mean, on the other side of that, doesn't matter if it's teal or not. So that looks super adorable. And let's just staple it. Let's just do something different. We'll staple it on. And I'm just using my regular staple. Otherwise, I would probably use my gold ones. I don't want it down that far. Right there. And I'm going to staple it crisscross. Just so my staples can have a little extra grab and looks nice. And every time I use my staple, it moves my light. There we go. Simple. Simple but effective, right? That's what we want. A little accent piece. And then if I decide later on I want to cover that up, like, you know, not too big of a deal if I want to. All right. Moving along. Moving along. Let's see. What else we got? That one's done. I got a flip out here. That needs, I've been waiting to add something here. So let's look and see. It's not going to be a tab, but oopsies, there's another circle. I wanted to use one of these little sentiment things or something. Here, maybe we can finally use picture this. It's going to be too long, isn't it? Yeah, it's too long. I just really want to use that somewhere. Made of stories is cute, but it's not big enough. Citrus, no. Handiwork and orange. Orange and blue are good contrast colors, but I'm not a fan of it being too long. Reset. Reset might be what we use here. No, don't like it. Don't like it. Monthly milestone, no. Tickets. Live beautifully. There's a nice one. There's a nice one, but it's not quite long enough. I could add to it, though. We could add to that one, because that one's our only possibility as of yet. Because you are unique. Vacation. Little flowers. There's my books. Oh, there's my books. I want to use that. And then a big one. And then there's another sentiment here. I got an owl. Here's a blue one, but it's not long enough. Here's the envelope. Get that out of there. I got an owl. Here's a guitar one. Circle. Here's my cute little owl. Ooh, hot drinks for cold days. The rosebud one is really pretty. I don't know where we're going to use that at. In a mountain. Okay, don't have a whole lot of words. So here's where we get to come in with, do I want to use my one rub-on page, or do I want to end up using my 4 or 5 stickers? If I use my rub-ons, I could have a whole bunch more words. But you wouldn't see it. I still have to dress it up with something. And I think this one would work really nice because it's right on top. And it doesn't have as many as the next page. And then the next page has just as many or more. And the back page has black. Which is fine. It's just you can use those on anything. So I think we will. I think we'll just use this one page. So I'm going to eliminate the other sticker set. And let's go ahead here and add, what do you think? Let's just add a strip of this. Let's just do it. Okay, we're not brave enough to just cut it. We're not brave enough to just cut that off, unfortunately. And I better do it this side so I know how thick it is. It's about, I'm going to do 1 inch just to be safe. Because some of these words are quite big. Quite long. Okay. And I do like that that's kind of like an arrow on that side. That's a neat little thing. So I'm going to try to straighten it out so it's a little more straight of an arrow. There we go. I call them arrows. You call them banners. It's an arrow when it goes in a direction. That's what it means to me. It's not perfectly straight. Okay, so before I stick that on there, I'm going to see here. I want to put dream on there, but because it's the same color, it's not going to work. That's the one thing that's nice about rub-ons is you can totally do it like this. If you're careful, these are really old, so I have to push really hard to get it on there. Promise. Look at all of these would work. I think it's going to be harder to use remember because it's orange, so I'm going to go with that one. I don't have my rub-on stick, so I'm going to use my scoring thing, and that's a bad angle. I got to rub it this way. And hopefully it'll work. I can see some of it going down. But on the other ones that I've tried using on here, one of them I literally couldn't get off of here. I had to like super push. So maybe that is a benefit of using a score stick here, because it seems to be coming off pretty easy. I can see the color changing. You guys are going to be surprised. All you see is glare. Sorry about that. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Rub, 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 rub. We're almost done. And there's our magic. Pull it up. It's okay if it doesn't stick perfectly. There we go, because it's already textured. There we go. La 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 la, love it. Let's ink it. Let's ink it really quickly. And just remember, this is our leftover envelope flap. So it's actually the opposite side of that. That's why I didn't use the blue side, in case you were wondering. And also, it's sticky back there. There we go. Look at that. Super adorable. I'm going to glue that down. I'm going to use art glitter glue just so we get going here. Just so we can get going. Oh my. And I'm not going to glue the end. I'm going to remember not to glue the end. Go down here a little bit. Okay. Oh yeah, we're coming up on a long video. All right. I'm hustling. Just like that song. I'm not going to sing it for you, but that's what I think about. Hustle, hustle. Okay. So after this video, I don't know what's coming out next because I'm all confused. And then we have a little arrow sticking out on that side. That's kind of cute. Actually blends in really good. I could add something back here. I could just throw a 4 on there. No, because it'll look weird on the other side, won't it? Okay, we're leaving it. Leave it, leave it, leave it. All those little extra details you can do later. And then the back of this one has, I found this important warranty notice, and it's from, I have no idea. But on the back of it, you can like write your model number and everything down. And it was already coffee stained. I didn't do that to it. So I tucked that in here. So I'm not going to add anything to that. There we go. All right. Last signature. Hustle. There's not that many in the last one because I stuck a whole page here, a pull out writing space there. I did this one off camera before I filmed. A little fabric tab. I wanted to add one here for pulling this up. And so maybe here we're imagining, maybe we want this guitar, we think. Let's have a quick look, make sure it isn't going to go anywhere else. Ooh, here. Maybe not. Maybe not above the owl's head. That might be kind of strange. And in this side, I put an old card somebody sent me. They wrote a message to me on the back, and it was like that, and I kept it. So I put that in that pocket. This one, I was just going to sew around. I'm not going to add anything to it. I used the other half of the calendar and backed it. So I'm not going to add a tab to that one. See, I told you there's not much in here. Then this one is a booklet that I added a couple of pages to and stapled. I'm not going to add any toppers to that. This one has one on here, and I'm super excited for this Sugar Bell. I redid this page because I hated it. And I just stuck blue in the background from the Decor magazine. I did not like the monthly milestone in orange. And this one is just a folded over piece of paper, so I don't want anything on there. See, I told you there wasn't much in the back. So I did a lot of booklets back here for some reason. And then this one is a journal card. And then back here, I planned on adding another pocket to tuck in. So yeah, let's use the music. Because when you go to church, they're always playing music. And a lot of time, they have guitars. I mean, at least to the churches I go to, or have been to. I've been to churches where they don't do that. There's just a piano or organ playing, so those are nice. But the church that I attend or did attend more often would be the ones with the, I don't want that color, the guitars. A little more lively, a little more nice sounding. And that's an acoustic guitar. I don't know why I pulled in. I'm looking for that pink one. Ah! I want pink on the other side. Big punch, big punch. Here we go. All right, I guess we're not saving any of this pink paint one. We might get one more punch out of it, but not this big guy. Come on. Come on, we're trying to hurry. Put it down, put it down. I just want something a little bit... Oh, I didn't realize they were the same size. Oh, hey, that's all right. That's all right. This one's called Capri Rose. Ooh, you know what'd be fun? Let's have another one on the other side. And let me grab my paint chip cards here. And let me grab like a purplish. Yes. Look at all these beautiful colors. You can't really see too good, could you? I could do a different shade of... No, that's really bubblegum pink. Light pink. Here's more of a mauve-y color. Ooh, no. I thought it was going to work. Hold on. I'll find it. I'll find what I'm looking for. No, that's blue. Maybe this one. Nope. Nope. It's hard to find the right shade because there's so many different shades. I don't think I have another one of that particular, because that's what I would want. I don't think I can get... Oh, you know what? It doesn't matter. Oh, it does on the back side. Here, let's just punch it again. Set my tags down here, and then I'll stick it in the middle, and then you'll just see the end of it. I might be able to get a hole. Oh yeah, look at that. See? Goodness. Fussing about that. Now you could use that for a stencil if you wanted. If I would have done it in the center, it would have been really neat to have that as a negative thing. I don't like that it bends like that, so I'm going to toss that. I'm not going to save the trash. We're not saving trash around here. Okay, yeah, kind of like this, I'm thinking. Kind of like that. Just to have it look more like a bow type of thing. I don't know. What do you think? Looks good to me. I'm going to glue these two together. Somewhat centered. Because this is like, you know, pinks and purples and colors that make me happy. I could have totally used teal on there. Ooh, now I want to add some teal, but not going to. We're getting done. Okay, so this video is about over. I'm going to go ahead and do all the sewing and that to all of these extra pieces off camera. In the next video, I want to do the page, the peekaboo page flip thingy. And by that time, I may have, because I'm done with, I want to add the tabs though. So we'll do the tabs on the pages, because I got to do that before I sew it into the journal, because I got to pull the page out and sew it onto the page. So we're going to do page tabs and the peekaboo page, and that might be all we have time for in that video. And then I will sew it in, and I'm going to go around the edge and like I did on the other one with my faux stitcher, just for funsies. And if I have time, extra time for that, then I'll keep decorating on that video, but only if we have extra time. I don't want to keep uploading these 45. It takes like 3 hours to upload. It's just ridiculous. But it's not like I'm doing anything else in those 3 hours. I kind of want to go around this edge. Let's do it. Kind of give ourselves a... You know what's funny now? To me, it's starting to look like a pumpkin. Oh man, what did we create? A masterpiece or a mess? Now I want to add a little tiny snippet of, I think, this purple fabric to the tippy top. There we go. To the tippy top. Yeah, I think I like that. Now it really does look like a pumpkin. So if you want to know how to make a pumpkin, I mean, you might need 4 circles. I think maybe I don't. Yeah, I do. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to glue it on. It's fine. It's all good. Anyway, so I'm going to play and have fun off camera here, let you guys go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye, everyone.